Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Wives Union. I hope everyone's having a good day. Please like, comment, and subscribe for daily updates. Kody Brown's Real Estate Empire, Unveiling Holdings. Introduction. When TLC's Sister Wives debuted in 2010, viewers tuned in for a peek into the unusual lifestyle of Kody Brown, his 4 wives, and their ever-expanding brood of children. What fans did not expect was a decade-plus soap opera of separations, betrayals, rivalries, and a real estate saga that rivals any scripted drama. Kody Brown has long presented himself as both a patriarch and a visionary. While his vision for plural marriage has crumbled before our eyes, his obsession with land, buying, selling, mortgaging, and dreaming big has never wavered. The Brown family's financial choices are so heavily tied to real estate that one can trace the rise and fall of their fortunes through property deeds, tax records, and endless arguments about Coyote Pass. This article explores the vast, complicated, and often precarious web of Kody Brown's real estate holdings. From the Utah days, to the Las Vegas cul-de-sac experiment, to the never-ending Arizona land saga, Kody's empire tells the story of ambition, dysfunction, and the illusion of permanence. Part 1, The Utah Years, Foundations of a Dream. Before Sister Wives fame, the Browns lived a quiet-ish life in Lehi, Utah. Their home, a modest property meant to house the sprawling family, became the original backdrop of the series. The Lehi home, a shared property where Kody, Meri, Janelle, and Christine cohabited before Robyn entered the picture. The Utah home represented the communal ideal of polygamy. Legal tensions, Utah's strict anti-polygamy laws meant the family could not flaunt their lifestyle. Once the show aired, the Browns faced potential investigation, prompting a quick exit. Selling and leaving the Utah home was less about market timing and more about survival. It marked the beginning of Kody's restless relationship with real estate, a man on the run from both the law and practicality. Part 2, Las Vegas, the cul-de-sac experiment. When the family relocated to Las Vegas in 2011, Kody presented it as a new chapter, fresh starts, legal safety, and the chance to build a modern polygamous utopia. The Browns didn't just move, they constructed a mini-empire in a suburban cul-de-sac. 4 homes, 4 wives, Kody orchestrated the purchase of 4 nearly identical houses on the same street, one for each wife. Financial strain, buying 4 homes in quick succession strained the family's finances, forcing them into long-term mortgages. Appearances versus reality, on-screen, it looked like stability. Off-screen, rumors swirled about ballooning debt and the inability to sustain the lifestyle. For a brief moment, Kody appeared to have achieved something remarkable, 4 households side by side, symbolizing unity. But the cost, financially and emotionally, was unsustainable. Part 3, Arizona and the Coyote Pass Gamble. In 2018, Kody sold the Vegas homes and moved the family to Flagstaff, Arizona. This marked the beginning of the most infamous chapter in his real estate empire, Coyote Pass. The vision, Kody dreamed of building one giant house for all 4 wives, a return to communal living. When the wives balked, he pivoted to 4 houses spread across the land. The purchase, Coyote Pass, was bought in parcels, totaling several acres of rugged land with scenic views but little development. Unrealized dreams, years later, the land remains barren. No construction, no dream homes, just property taxes and unresolved arguments. The Coyote Pass saga symbolizes Kody's ambitions, grand, impractical, and ultimately hollow. It remains both an asset and a burden, a monument to failed consensus. Part 4, Breaking Up the Holdings, Post-Divorce Property Battles. As the marriages unraveled, so too did the real estate holdings. Divorce, separation, and shifting loyalties meant dividing land, selling homes, and redefining ownership. Christine's exit. When Christine left Kody in 2021, she sold her Coyote Pass stake to Kody and Robyn for pennies compared to its imagined worth. She then purchased her own home in Utah, planting roots independently. Janelle's struggles. Janelle, always practical, clung to the Coyote Pass dream the longest. But her eventual separation left her housing insecure, relying on rentals and RV living. Meri's limbo. Meri's property interests dwindled as she distanced herself from the family. She focused on her bed and breakfast in Utah, an independent venture that set her apart from Kody's empire. Robyn as beneficiary. With Christine, Janelle, and Meri gone, Robyn became the primary co-owner with Kody. Fans often argue that this was Kody's endgame all along, consolidate everything with his favorite wife. The unraveling of marriages reshaped the property map, leaving Kody and Robyn with disproportionate control. Part 5, Financial Controversies and Tax Troubles. Real estate empires are expensive, and Kody's has been riddled with financial hiccups. Unpaid taxes. public records reveal repeated struggles with paying property taxes on time, particularly at Kody Pass. Delinquent notices have fueled fan speculation about cash flow problems. TLC checks versus property debt. The family's TLC income, once a lifeline, has dwindled as ratings dipped. Many believe the Browns over-leveraged themselves during the Vegas years and have been playing catch-up ever since. Resale struggles. While the Vegas homes eventually sold, the process was slow and complicated. Critics argue that Kody underestimated the difficulty of flipping suburban homes in bulk. The cracks in the empire are as financial as they are emotional, exposing the instability of Kody's planning. Part 6, Symbolism of Land in the Brown Family. Beyond the dollars, real estate has symbolic weight for the Browns. Control. Kody uses land as a metaphor for authority, often leveraging property ownership in arguments with his wives. Unity versus division. The shared ownership of Kody Pass was supposed to unite the family. Instead, it became the ultimate wedge issue. Legacy. Kody often frames the land as his legacy for the children, though the lack of development raises questions about whether that legacy exists. Land, for Kody, is more than property, it's identity. Unfortunately, identity can't pay taxes. Part 7, The Children and the Next Generation. As the Brown children grow, questions emerge about inheritance and future ownership. Unclear wills and deeds. With divorces and shifting titles, it's murky who will actually inherit property. Children's reactions. Many of the adult kids have distanced themselves from polygamy and Kody's vision, showing little interest in maintaining the empire. Christine's kids. By planting new roots in Utah, Christine offers her children stability outside of Kody's land drama. The generational handoff of the Brown Empire looks shaky at best, non-existent at worst. Part 8, Public Perception and Media Analysis. Fans and critics alike dissect every property move. Kody Pass memes. Online communities have turned Kody's barren land into a running joke, symbolizing failed promises. Sympathy for the wives. Each wife's property struggles, Meri's B&B battles, Janelle's RV, and Christine's independence, become rallying points for fans. Kody as a failed mogul. Media outlets often portray him as a man whose empire exists more in his head than on any land registry. The public narrative is not kind, and property decisions only reinforce Kody's decline in credibility. Part 9, Comparative Reality TV Real Estate. The Browns aren't the only reality stars to dabble in real estate empires. The Duggars face property challenges after scandals but never attempted anything as ambitious as Kody Pass. The Kardashians, their real estate ventures highlight Kody's missteps, glamorous, profitable, and market-savvy versus chaotic and financially draining. The Chrisleys, legal troubles destroyed their holdings, a cautionary tale that Kody hasn't yet faced but risks flirting with. Compared to others, Kody's empire looks more like a liability than an asset. Part 10, The Future of Kody's Real Estate Empire. What happens next? Kody Pass development. Unless construction begins, the land risks becoming a financial sinkhole. Consolidation with Robyn. With other wives gone, expect more property to shift toward Kody and Robyn's names. Potential liquidation. If TLC income dries up, the family may be forced to sell parcels of Kody Pass. Legacy in shambles. The empire may collapse before it ever materializes, leaving behind only stories of what could have been. Kody's real estate dreams teeter between ambition and delusion, their fate tied to dwindling funds and strained relationships. Conclusion. Kody Brown's so-called real estate empire is less about bricks and mortar and more about hopes and illusions. From Utah's communal home to the Vegas cul-de-sac, from the barren acres of Kody Pass to Robyn's consolidation of power, the saga is one of overreach, poor planning, and fractured relationships. For fans, the properties are not just settings but characters in their own right, each house, deed, and plot of land reflecting the state of the Brown family. If real estate is about location, 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 then Kody Brown's empire is defined by miscalculation, mismanagement, and misplaced trust. In the end, his empire is less a monument to success than a cautionary tale of how not to build a legacy. Feel free to share any video requests in the comments. I'll try to make a video about it. Stay connected with the Wives Union for all the latest updates, spoilers, and deep dive recaps. See you in the next video. Stay safe and healthy, may God keep you safe. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell button for daily updates.